Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. We are here again to discuss on this round of street vlogging. Uh, this is the time we iron out things and we bring about workable solutions to the homeland development, which many people do not talk about. But we do talk in this channel because we are pro homeland channel and we are. Um, the promoters of good things and lifestyles and environment and human rights and things that can actually change the narrative in every space of life, not just in Nigeria but all over the world. We also environmentalist, as I would say, and we are entertaining, we are innovative, and we are also educative, and for here to also to project a lot of good things about, because people never normally talk about negative things, but we are here also to discuss about positive things that affect day-to-day living of people. Before we bring about what we have today, I must assure you that it will be a buster for us and for all of you. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am so Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. What are we discussing about today, basically? What are we discussing about today? Well, basically, we are going to be. We started a discussion on how Onitsha market businessmen and women can protect their future by the way of diversification and investing in other areas. So, what are we talking today? We are going to talk about another vital area which they have not looked into. Every year, Onitsha main market spend billions of currency or foreign currency in importation of textile materials and clothing and shoes and other things. And these are draining the resources of the country, the foreign reserve. And this has not helped to create jobs in the homeland. And this has basically done a lot of service to them as well, because a lot of these businessmen lost millions to customs and other people and thieves, virtually, basically. So that's what has necessitated for us to bring about a workable solution which can actually change the narrative. Why not invest in a mega textile production line in the homeland? This can be done investing on mega production of textile material, clothing material, that can actually have something like 20,000 people employed in that. This can be done by these businessmen as a company or cooperative or in joint venture with the government. The government of Anambra State can actually provide a piece of land that this can be done, and also the government of Anambra State can also help them to import the vital machineries that can be used in this, and around 10 to 20,000 people will immediately be employed there to produce most of this clothing material that they are marketing in main market. So now, what are we saying? Main market Onitsha or Onitsha business district, main market business district actually have up to 200 business offices or business space, 200,000 business space, and around 500,000 people involved in that area. The area is between Mall Street, Ochanja, to Ose Okwodo. Those area, all of them, if you calculate the number of business offices, is over 200,000, and over 500,000 people involved in this business. And a lot of them bring in every year thousands of container loads of textiles and shoes and other clothing materials, including belts, leather materials, and others. And this has actually that makes that place very, very that have made that place very, very important in the social, cultural, and business activities in Onitsha. And so that has made that place very, very important in the economic lifestyle of Anambra State, and that has made Onitsha to be dominating in area of business. But now they need to diversify their risk. They need to diversify the business, considering that the world is actually changing, and it's much cheaper to produce in Onitsha than to be importing in China. Considering the economic climatic condition of Nigeria, you have to source the foreign exchange, you have to source, and a lot of government keep on changing their policies, and the infrastructure, the logistic involved, the roads, there is no railway, and also you have to pay a lot in custom duties and all those things. And this one, you don't need to pay for anything concerning that, because basically what you have is a situation that what China is doing at the moment, the Chinese normally import the raw materials and produce in China, and thereby increasing the economic activities going on in China. And that's what they need to be doing in that city, because once they start doing this thing, this will actually change the Onitsha and keep Onitsha moving forward in the future. Remember, we are moving forward. We are talking about the future and safeguarding this great city of Onitsha. And this will also help to basically put food on the table for directly 20,000 people, and indirectly around 100,000 people or 200,000 people. That's basically what needed to be done. And you'll be asking yourself, why is it that the government doesn't see this? Why it is that all those market associations are not seeing the potentials in this? So supposing the governor or somebody knows about these things, they will be pushing forward to that. That's why I now encourage you that after this, listening to this, you need to send this thing to Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, because if you send it to him, basically he will do these things. Some people say that not really, because I know that because of a lot of aides surrounding the governor, sometimes they are not allowing him to see certain things. But if you send it personally and keep on sharing it, the governor will come across it, and also send it to the main market business people. And if we can actually tell them how these things work, and they know already, because they are doing it already, importation. They know that there is a benefit in production. And you might be asking, how can they power these things with the epileptic power supply in the country? This will now help them to invest in solar, because that machinery they are going to use in clothing will not be requiring too much power. Solar energy solutions can also help out in this. And this will actually turn around Onitsha, because that's how Vietnam started. That's how Pakistan, they started doing this in Pakistan, in Turkey, in Sri Lanka, and many other countries that are doing all those things. And I do believe we can do this in Onitsha. We can do this in our homeland. Is very, very easy to do. Think about that, an industry that is producing or employing 20,000 people at a go. It will be built a very long haul production line. Is she also in Benin Republic? Is also bringing in Benin Republic. We can also do this in Nigeria. We can also do this in Onitsha. Remember, we cannot only marketing products of other people. We can also produce in our homeland. Those clothing materials, we can also sew them in Nigeria. We can do that. It can be also done in Aba. But I'm talking about Onitsha. I'm using Onitsha, Anambra State, as an example, because nothing can stop an Igbo man from whatever he is determined to do. This is the time we need to do these things. Onitsha business community, they are egalitarian, they are industrious, they are innovative. I know that once this video is sent to them, a lot of them will have to gather together to do these things. How will they start these things? They can actually form a company. They can actually form a company. They can actually have 2,000 participants at the initial stage, or 3,000 participants, each investing around 1 million naira, and it will be running in billions. They can start with a clothing line of between 2,000 to 1,000 to 2,000. They now extend it to 20,000, where the machineries will be imported. They can also do this by also the way of partnering with the government. What the government will do is basically to guarantee loans for them from the Bank of Industry. If they are not going to use the share capital of them investing the money, the government can guarantee some of the loan for machineries, importation of machinery, the foreign exchange. So through the Bank of Industry and Central Bank, and this can be done, and those machineries will be imported, and they will start doing that. And the government also will, because they are coming as a group, they will now set up either a cooperative group, or they can set up a holding company, which will now go to government and apply to be given land. So where can they set up these things? There are areas they can set up these things. They can set it up near that main market, near the River Niger, whereby they build a high-rise, something like a plaza that will be very, very long. So all these plazas will be where they are producing this cloth, near that main market. It will be like four-story high. So the whole of this, or it will be constructed like a hall, very long. So each of the floors will be containing something like 1,000 or 500 people involved in cloth production. So they can also acquire land near the Nkwele area. The government can give them land there, or they can acquire by themselves. So there are many areas they can acquire land. They can also acquire land near the new Onitsha 2.0 city. So there are many places they can get these things. So this is how they can as well keep the Onitsha business community going. And remember, in this channel, we talked about the Asian miracle tiger, economic miracle tiger that is coming. That's part of the whole thing. That immediately the people start going, looking in this, what I'm talking about here now, the Eastern Economic Corridor tiger will now arise, basically, because people will now start, instead of going to China previously they will now start to come back, basically, to Nigeria and Igbo. That's what we are looking forward to. These are going to happen immediately you start having the people that are innovative in the business community in Onitsha. So in main market, what you need to do after listening to this thing, you go to their business, the chairman and all those chairman Onitsha main market and Onitsha Traders Association of businessmen and women, bring this thing to their attention, and basically they will not fail to do these things. They will not fail. As people keep on pushing, this will come to pass, and this will actually change the narrative. This will actually help to bring in foreign investment, because a lot of foreign companies will start to invest. Think about that. Immediately we start doing this, we will now produce so much that a lot of companies, a lot of countries will now start to import clothing material from Nigeria. What they are doing to China and all those things, it's quite cheaper to produce in Nigeria than to produce in China. So, and we can also have economic free trade zone for this. So we can easily be exporting. I do believe the governor of Anambra State will be, will like this, because somebody was telling me that they're building markets all everywhere. I was talking with somebody and he said to me, "Oh, everywhere they are building market, but they are not building production line." This is one production line that will kickstart our economic powers. This will change the narrative, and the river port in Onitsha will now become busy. all those container terminals they are building in Anambra State will become busy because they will processing export. There will be a lot of things being exported from Onitsha and from Anambra State and from Igbo and from Nigeria to many parts of the world. That's how we can actually safeguard our economic future, and that's how we can change our homeland and make our homeland a prosperous and industrial homeland. And this will change how in our homeland, and this will stop the population we're experiencing in Igbo, and this will also change how things go, and it will create a secure economic activity, and secure the investment of many, and it will also help them to diversify the risk in their business. Instead of just marketing somebody's product, they are also part of investors in a mega business, and other companies can also come in to invest in that, and this will be a win-win situation for everybody, and this will be gain for everybody. Everybody will be happy. A lot of people are saying that ndị Igbo ade emekọ ihe, ade jikọ ọnụ wee na-emekọ ihe. That's why they have not been able to completely dominate all the world. Actually, as I think this will be the beginning of these things, because when they start joining together, they become stronger and stronger and stronger, and that's how we can also basically keep ourselves relevant in the changing world. This is very, very important. I don't know what's your own view about these things, but for Onitsha to grow, these innovations and can be introduced. And I do believe that Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, as economists, know the advantage of these things, and this will actually change how things are previously in our homeland, and this will create so much job, especially on jobs. And the government will also have a lot of internally generated revenue, because supposing if the government is invest money there, and each clothing line the government is having something like 500 naira or 1,000 naira, and something like 1 billion cloth is produced. Think about how much the government will be having if we say it has investment in there where they got 1,500 each clothing, and they have 1 billion clothes produced. This is a huge sum of money, and the governor of Anambra State know all those things, and he will not need to go to Abuja anymore, because the real oil money is the gold mine is already there. The gold mine we are looking for is there. Think about that. We are talking about Texas. It can be done in other areas. So it's not that agụba adịrọ no, bụ na ndị na-akpụ ya amakwa ihe a na-eme. I do believe that you will share this to many people. You will like, comment, and we will keep on talking until our people change their mindset and know that we have been given the knowledge, the power to do whatever we want to do. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. See you in the next one, and God bless you. Have a wonderful time wherever you are. Remember to share this. Don't fail to share this. Promise me that you will share it, and our homeland will be a livable and prosperous homeland. God bless you. Bye.